Okay, close that down. Right, basically this video is regarding how to use the Arsenal in ARMA3 and how to import and export for the missions. Basically what I'm going to show here is, there was a very important question asked by Thor: how do we import the file that I gave earlier into the Arsenal? I'll first of all show you how you can export from the Arsenal and then do a quick import. This will be a nice quick video aiming to keep it under 5 minutes. So we are now in ARMA. If we go on Tutorials, Virtual Arsenal, this will take you into the Virtual Arsenal where, as it says, you can try every weapon, item and vehicle ARMA has to offer, including add-ons. So once this loads, it will load in a randomly configured character. So if we look, oh my goodness, here is a chap in a leather jacket, or some kind of jacket, and rather colourful shorts. Right. You can do all these standard things. So what I normally do is I have a blank loadout, which is just this guy. If I zoom out a little bit, and you can basically dress him in whatever you want. So I'm literally just going to use this for an example uniform, and we'll give him a M4. So there he is. You can do a quick checkout of the guy. So there he is. Sights. Bring up your inventory with the I key, and so basically he's got a uniform, no load-bearing vest, and no rucksack, and he has 3 Stanag magazines in his uniform. We shall press escape now and go back to the Arsenal. And the way I exported this to share this with you guys is the export button there, down at the bottom. So if I click on export, it says data copied to the clipboard. If I alt tab out of ARMA and call up Notepad and Control V or edit paste, this then tells you about it. Basically, first thing is it removes everything, removes all the weapons, vest, backpack, etc., and then shows you what the person has done. To import the file back into ARMA, it's quite strange. You don't actually open any file or anything. So what you do is you select all, Control A, edit and copy that, and then you can go back into ARMA, and I'll actually bail out of this because I don't wish to actually save that. Tutorials, Virtual Arsenal again. Again, this should spawn a completely random character in random uniform and such. There we go. So there's that character, and if you do import, no fancy other key presses, just click on import and it grabs it straight from the clipboard and loads up this character. This is useful because you can do all kinds of fancy things, like, so please note here this chap has the M4 that I gave him before. If I come out of here and open up the file that I actually shared with the group, then to show, as well as editing within the Arsenal, you can do things like primary weapon. So that is the name of the HK416 with a 14.5 inch barrel. So I'll copy that and go back to this, which was my other guy, and I shall change that from the RHS weapon M4. If I then paste that in there and now copy all of that, so that's all highlighted with a select all, I'm using the keyboard shortcuts, and do a copy. If I now dive back into ARMA, and I won't bother going out again, but if you just click on import, his gun should change. Boom, there it is. And that's basically it. Hopefully this will allow you to basically load in the character that you want. If we actually just load up, I can show you the one that I've specified for everyone, standard loadout Wolfbite campaign. Load that. Here's the character here. If I click off, give you a quick rundown on him. Standard uniform as required. Sidearm is the P99 standard vanilla pistol. Standard loadout as per everything with the, if I go on main weapon. So you've got the HK416A5 with 14.5 inch barrel. The standard scope provided is the one in the Tanoa campaign, which is the Sig Bravo 4 Romeo 03 in black. Given a standard laser pointer green with a sound suppressor and a bipod. if we try out this character and again call up the inventory, you've got your basic self-medical supplies, so bandages, etc. Cable ties in case you need to take anyone prisoner. Earplugs to stop you being deafened. More medical supplies. Maglite, that's for if you're looking at the map. As I found on the last mission of the last campaign, I was completely blind because I forgot to take my Maglite, so I was unable to read the map. Range card for if you've got a scope which is adjustable, and pistol magazines, spare pistol magazines. In my main load-bearing vest, which is only half full, so you feel free to add anything else you want in here. I've got my Kestrel for wind speed monitoring, 3 additional magazines, chem lights for if it's pitch dark and I need to illuminate something locally, 5 smoke grenades for cover, and 4 frags for offensive operations. My backpack is completely empty, so again, you can add in what you want. You've got the standard stuff: map, GPS, radio, and it's the ANPRC 152, compass, watch, pistol we spoke about before. That's your loadout. Standard helmet. Night vision is the Gen 3 in black. The Wolfbite campaign is not permitting thermals, hence we're quite limited on the night vision goggles we can use because most of the add-on ones also include a thermal option. And finally, I've got my rangefinder, which can be used for finding ranges. We just call that up. There we go. And so that's a 499, 999, etc. My key bindings is the same for TFAR as it is for ranging. That's why we're getting this pop-up, but that's not an issue generally. Okay. Any questions, feel free to pop them in the comments. Oh, by the way, this scope's good because it's got both the red dot for close combat, and if you switch it over, it's got a slightly more zoomed option. Also, this scope does not require any zeroing. So page down, page up, which normally changes. If you look up at the top right corner, it's still 300 meters. You've got a graded reticle which shows the various things. So if I just pop down here, it's zeroed at 300 meters, so that the bullet will hit above the top of this at that person, which is only 100 meters away. So aim slightly low. You can see where the bullets hit. This guy out here is at 500, so if 300 is at the very top, then you've got the 400 and then the 500 mark. Now, I've not done any wind measurements yet, so this may not work, but and it's not so difficult to actually see on this where the rounds are landing. But anyway, okay, so they're missing to the right of him. So minor correction. Actually, what I can do is just, we're getting way off topic here, but anyway, you can have a quick look. Okay, so that's why it's quite a strong crosswind. If I set my heading, yeah, it's a 1.1 crosswind to the side. If I bring up my range card as well, that could tell you if you had an adjustable zeroable scope, you could set it here. Otherwise, it's normally just distance range. But as I say, this scope is non-adjustable, so you've kind of just got to guesstimate it. So if I go slightly to, I'll move out of the way, and oh, look at that headshot at that range, pretty good. Excellent. Any questions, leave them in the comments or grab us on Discord. Thank you very much, and goodbye.